Over the course of my lifetime, it has been very obvious that the Detroit Lions have been constantly disrespected. But yesterday, the Lions were disrespected and insulted in such a way that I am beyond words. And we are going to talk about it in this episode. So stay tuned, everybody. It's about to get damn heated.
What are we? What makes us what we are? And what we're going to be? It's grit. It's what we started with last year, guys. Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
Can definitely compete with the big dogs.
10-5 end zone touchdown Detroit Lions.
You guys are unbelievable, man. I'm telling you.
We are driven by Detroit.
Hello, Detroit Lions fans, and welcome on back to yet another episode of MCM Motor City Mania. I'm your host, David T. Pike, and as always, we're diving on in. So, here's the thing, folks. Like I said in the intro, I have been on this planet for 30 years, and for most of the time that I have been alive, if there's been one thing that has been constant other than the usual cliche statement of death and taxes, it has been the fact that the Lions have been disrespected almost constantly. Like, you cannot, over the last 30 years almost, go to a point where the Lions have not been, disrespected consistently. And for me, as a Lions fan, I've almost come to the point where I accept that that's part of the reality of being a Lions fan. That we are going to continue to get disrespected on some level by some individual somewhere. I just know it's going to happen. But I am telling you something, folks. Yesterday, there was a level of disrespect, a level of insult that was absolutely 100% stupid beyond all hell. Like, it was absolutely horrendous how bad this type of an insult was. And some people are probably wondering, what in the literal hell am I talking about? Like, where is this coming from? I'm going to tell you exactly where it's coming from. It's coming from the NFL Top 100 list. Now, I'm going to say this right now. Normally, I wouldn't say anything about the NFL Top 100 list because of the fact that the NFL Top 100 list is a list that is voted on by the NFL players, which means the objectivity of the list is usually the most, top end that you're going to get, because it's like, hey, these are players that are ranking themselves. These are players that are saying, hey, we're looking at what this player has done, has not done, and they're going to get on the list based upon their achievements. But up until yesterday, I thought the objectivity of that list was almost infallible for the most part. But like I said, yesterday I saw something and I was just like, oh, this is such literal BS. What am I talking about? As we all know, so far the Lions have 3 guys that made it to the top 100 list. That's what we know. Obviously, we know that Sam Laporta made the list. Obviously, we know that Aiden Hutchinson made the list. And we know that Jared Goff made the list. I'm going to say this right now. The fact that the Lions already have 3 players on the list, that's not disrespectful. That is a high compliment to the Lions, and it's a huge recognition of their program. Because I can guarantee you this, there is probably at least I would be willing to bet 2 or 3 more players that are going to come out on that list by the time we're all said and done. But here's what I am going to say. The fact that yesterday Jordan Love got ranked 34 and Jared Goff got ranked 48, I just got to say this, and I'm going to try my best to restrain myself. How in the damn hell does that make any sense? Explain that to me. How in the damn hell does that make any sense? I'm not going to apologize for this, because what I'm about to say merits absolutely no apology. Because I'm going to say this. The players They got this ranking absolutely wrong. And it is so very horrifically wrong. And here's how I'm going to explain this. Explain to me how this load of bullcrap makes one damn iota of sense. Let's take a look at what Jared Goff did in 2023 versus what Jordan Love did in 2023. Because that's the basis of how this list is supposed to be measured. It's supposed to be based off of what you did in the year that the ranking is done, right? Let's take a look at what, Jordan Love did in 2023. Jordan Love had a 64.2 completion percentage rate. He had a tick over 4,000 passing yards, 32 passing touchdowns to 11 interceptions, a 96.1 passer rating with a 62.1 QBR. No division title, one playoff win for a grand total of 10 wins on the course of the entire season. So postseason and regular season. Okay. That's what Jordan Love did in 2023. Jared Goff, what did he do? Jared Goff had 67.3% pass completion percentage. Jared Goff had 4,575 passing yards, 30 touchdown passes, 12 interceptions, a 97.9 passer rating, a 60.3 QBR, a division title, 2 playoff wins, an NFC Conference Championship game appearance, and 14 wins grand total between regular season and postseason. If you paid attention to while I had those stats up, Jared Goff literally in virtually almost all of the rankings either is on par or better than Jordan Love. He had a better pass completion percentage. He had more yards than Jordan Love. He's on par with Jordan Love in terms of passing touchdowns. He had a better passer rating, and he's on par with Jordan Love in terms of QBR. So either Jared Goff is on par with Jordan Love, or he's better than him, not only in terms of total quantity, or he's there in terms of the rankings. But then again, Jordan Love only got 10 wins last year between the regular season and the postseason, and he only got 1 playoff win.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Jared Goff got a division title, tied a franchise record for the Detroit Lions in terms of overall wins in a regular season, got 2 playoff wins, and made an NFC Conference Championship game appearance, all in the same damn season. But yet somehow, some way, Jordan Love is ranked literally, I mean this literally, 14 spots higher than Jared Goff. That makes absolutely no sense. There's no justification for that ranking whatsoever. Because now I'm going to go about this a different way. Like I said, the top 100 list is supposed to be based upon what a player does in the year that the ranking is based upon. And I just proved that Jared Goff statistically was a better quarterback than Jordan Love over the course of the season. I just proved that in terms of accomplishments, Jared Goff was a better quarterback than Jordan Love. So based upon the parameters that the list is supposed to be set upon, Jared Goff should be ranked higher. But you know what? I've never been one for leaving any stone unturned. So let's think about this in terms of the fact of what has happened prior to the 2023 season. Let's take a look at how Jared Goff got here into Detroit. Jared Goff got traded in 2021 from the Rams to the Lions in one of the most highest blockbuster trades in long-time memory. Number 2, when he got traded, he was considered being, cast off for dead. Nobody thought he was going to do anything. When Jared Goff got here in 2022, the Lions were arguably the worst team in the NFL. And the only thing that saved them from being the worst team in the NFL that year was that one other team was worse than they were. Because the Lions had the number 2 overall pick in the draft following that season. But think about this, folks. In the 2021 draft, the Lions drafted freaking Penei Sewell, and they drafted Amon-Ra St. Brown. But take a look at what Jared Goff has had to take care of ever since he's been here in Detroit since 2021. He has had to literally develop, work on incessantly the talent that he has been given to get it to where he has got it right now. Jared Goff has had to go about getting the Detroit Lions to where they are the hard way. Every single freaking day, putting in the work to make sure the team was where it needed to be. And obviously the rest of the team doing likewise. But Jared Goff, since 2021, he's developed Amon-Ra St. Brown into a top 10 wide receiver. He's developed Sam Laporta into a top 3 tight end. He is developing Jameson Williams into being the biggest breakout candidate for the 2024 season that's upcoming. Jared Goff helped Ben Johnson to become the best offensive coordinator in the NFL and the hottest coaching candidate whenever he does get a job. Oh, and by the way, Jared Goff also had to do all of that while breaking in a brand new head coach in Dan Campbell. Jared Goff, ever since he's gotten to Detroit, has literally had to bust his ass to get this team to where it is. And that's obviously with everybody else busting their ass too, such as freaking Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell, freaking Chris Spielman, Sheila. They've all busted their ass to get this team to where it is right now. And this team is considered one of the best in the NFL. What about Jordan Love? What has Jordan Love done since he's gotten into the NFL? Oh, that's right. Virtually damn nothing in comparison. Jordan Love didn't really develop the talent that he has right now. Think about it. Chris Watson. Oh, that's right. The first quarterback he played with was not Jordan Love. It was Aaron Rodgers in 2022. Romeo Doubs, same damn thing, was with Aaron Rodgers in 2022. Oh, let's talk about the head coach. Matt LaFleur's been the head coach of the Green Bay Packers since 2019. Oh, and by the way, freaking Matt LaFleur and the Green Bay Packers went to the NFC Conference Championship game for 2 straight damn years in 2019 and in 2020. Plus, on top of that, when Love was drafted, or just to put it in comparison to freaking Goff, when Love first got there, he wasn't the starter. He didn't have all that responsibility of trying to turn the program around or trying to put the program on his back. Aaron Rodgers was still there, and Aaron Rodgers was the guy that helped develop him. Aaron Rodgers was in front of Jordan Love for 3 straight damn years. So Jordan Love didn't have to go through anything. In essence, for the first 3 years that he was in the NFL, he literally sat on his ass and just sat, watched, and learned. And oh, by the way, let's compare this to the 2 franchises themselves. Since Jordan Love got to Green Bay, the franchise has been largely stable. Like I said, since 2019, they've been to the conference championship game twice. They've made it to the playoffs 3 times out of the last, 5 years. And historically, as much as I hate to say it, the Green Bay Packers are one of the richest franchises in terms of success. Whereas when Jared Goff got to Detroit, they in essence had to take a crap mess that was left behind by the previous regime of Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia and pretty much take a freaking pig's ear, a freaking piece of crap, and turn it into gold. And they did it in 3 years. What's my point with all this? My point is if you don't want to look at what happened in 2023 as the measuring tool for how Jared Goff is better than Jordan Love, then let's take a look at how Jared Goff has been doing better than Jordan Love ever since he got to Detroit in comparison to when Jordan Love got to Green Bay. Jared Goff has had to work his ass off along with everybody else to get the Lions where they're at. Whereas Jordan Love, he has had it immensely easier and yet has very little in comparison compared to Goff to show for it. Think about it, folks. Jared Goff with freaking Jordan Love. Think about the 2 guys in terms of the wide receivers that they've developed. Jared Goff took a 4th-round draft pick in Amon-Ra St. Brown, and over the last 2 years, he's had 2 1,000-yard seasons. Like I said, he's a top 10 wide receiver. In the first year that Jordan Love was a starter, no 1,000-yard receivers. Not even 800-yard receiver. The highest receiver that he had in terms of freaking output was 793 yards, and that was Jaden Reed. A rookie, but still. No 1,000-yard receiver. So, again, if you don't like the comparison from what Jared Goff did to Jordan Love, last year in terms of the statistical comparison or in terms of the accomplishment comparison, then let's take a look at what has happened over since both guys got to their respective franchises. Even in that, Jared Goff kicks Jordan Love's ass like a little baby. So explain to me, once again, how in the damn hell Jared Goff is 14 spots lower than Jordan Love? You can't. It makes absolutely no damn sense. There's literally no way you can justify it. And think about this, folks. The only reason that Jordan Love is even ranked on this list is because of what he did in the second half of the season. He is once again getting given all of this praise because of what he did for 8 to 9 games. There has never been a guy that has gotten so much damn praise in the NFL for only 8 to 9 games, more so than Jordan damn Love. He's gotten paid the most money in NFL history, along with freaking 2 other bozos for 8 to 9 games of production. He's getting put in the top third of the freaking top 100 list for 8 to 9 games of production. I'm just going to say this, and I don't give a damn. He is overrated as hell. For 8 to 9 games, he's getting all of this praise. And for what? 8 to 9 games of elite production? For hell's bells sake, if that's the way we're going to play this, then guys like freaking Derek Anderson and Brock Osweiler should have been some of the best quarterbacks that ever played in the seasons that they got their recognition. But yet that's not the way it's working. I'm telling you this right now. The only reason that Jordan Love is getting the recognition that he's getting is because of the fact that he plays for the Green Bay Packers. I guarantee you this, if it was for any other damn franchise or organization virtually, this would not even be a damn story. And again, let's think about this, folks. Jared Goff has been doing what he's been doing for literally the last, couple of years. But even when Jared Goff first got on the list for the top 100 in 2022, he wasn't even ranked this damn high. He was ranked 66 the year that he got onto the freaking top 100 for the Detroit Lions. So again, even in that comparison, Jared Goff got vastly underrated compared to freaking, Jordan Love. Because everyone's going to say, well, David, Jordan Love had all these very inexperienced receivers. He didn't have a whole lot of time with them. So did Jared Goff. When Jared Goff got there, he had to develop all the chemistry. He had to develop all the crap that was around him, and he still didn't get the damn accolades that freaking Jordan Love is getting. So explain to me again how that's fair, how that makes any sense. It doesn't. That's why I'm saying this ranking is absolutely putrid. It stinks to high literal heaven. There is no justification. There is no way you can make any damn sense of this.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I've disproven it both ways, and I don't give a damn what any Green Bay Packers fan wants to say. You know I'm right, you know it's crap, and you know there's no way Jordan Love should be ranked this high. Because I'm telling you this right now more than ever, I hope that freaking Jordan Love gets knocked on his ass. Because I'm telling you this right now, for a guy to get this much praise over 8 to 9 games, it's absolutely freaking sickening. Like, I am freaking livid beyond hell. This is unbelievable. I'm just going to end this right here, because if I go any further, I'm going to start throwing out explicitives that I can't take back. So I'm just going to end it and say thank you all for watching yet another episode of MCM Motor City Mania. If you like what you saw, please by all means watch the next episode and watch previous content that I pushed out. I also encourage y'all please to subscribe. And likewise, if you subscribed in the past and forgot to do so at the time, or you just subscribed and you not had a chance to do so, please, I also want to encourage y'all, make sure you hit that bell notification icon as well, so that way you guys never miss any more content that I push out. I also want to encourage y'all please to share the content with your Lions friends and family members, share it here on YouTube, share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, share it anywhere and everywhere you can with everybody and anybody that you can. The more we share it, the greater the channel grows, the greater the channel has a reach, which means we have more ability to bring in people to the channel. And with that, I just want to say thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the content. I hope you all got something in your life that makes you happy, makes you smile. God bless. Until the next time we meet, I'll see you all in the next episode.